Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Show of Freaks. That's right, it's me, it's B-U-M-P-Y-E. It's Bumpy. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully well. Hopefully things go alright. Looks like we got 0 viewers on Twitch, which is not accurate, because we have at least 1. And, yeah, good times. Let's go see how YouTube is doing. And, of course, I had to get everything working. It doesn't seem to like the Wii. Like, when I launched the Wii, it's like, nope. Just does not want to accept that it is doing things. It's like, how very... See, now it jumped up to 4 on my chat thing. But still shows 0 viewers on Twitch, which is weird. It's fine. It's fine. Well, it's showing that on the Twitch interface. Ah, there it goes. Now it showed 3, so it must mean we have 1 in the YouTubes. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing well today. Who knows if I'm doing well or not? I can't tell. I'm not even here right now. I'm at a family barbecue. I'm not at a family barbecue, obviously. Could be. Except it's snowing nuts. Is it snowing? I don't think it's snowing outside. Hey, Gabriel. Alright, Brain, what are we doing today? Oh yeah, we're live. Well, maximum effort!
Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Right now on both Twitch and YouTube.
I think I should be able to narrate my tweets. So people get like, they click on it just like, it just jumps at them, you know? I think that would be great. I'd be okay with it. Just like, whoa. Well, he's really into whatever it is he's doing, you know. It'd be fine. I think that would be just swell. That's right, I use the word swell. You are welcome. My nose is very itchy today. I don't know why. You guys have itchified my nose. Alright, the tweet has been tweeted. We are ready to dive in and learn about things going on in Tellius. The continent of Tellius, blessed by the goddess. To the northwest lies the land of Crimea River, home of the Greil Mercenaries. Alright, what's going on? People are saying things. Heen von Deer. Oh, I'm going to butcher this. I apologize. And or you're welcome if you always wanted your name to be butchered by me. Mulin. Totally nailed it first try. Welcome to the stream, Rupert, Gabriel, and Heen van Vander Wellen. We'll go with Mwellen because that's how people like to say the wrong name, right? Or they might just say that you should take some Alka-Seltzer. Oh, there you go. Pop, fizz, fizz, right? All right. Yeah, the Greil Mercenaries. They're grilling it up. All right, Crimea's up there. Without warning, Crimea's eastern neighbor, the Kingdom of Dayan, launches an attack on Crimea's capital city of Melior. I feel like somebody would have noticed, like, in an army just like, traversing to the capital. You know? Like, somehow there'd be some warning, right? 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. There was both, so you're doing all 3. I mean, it's fine. Ike leads a handful of mercenaries to Melior to confirm Soren's news of the attack. Wait, what happened? We did this already, didn't we? Oh, they're recapping what happened. Okay. En route, they happen upon a young woman, unconscious. Well, I guess, but unharmed. Fearing for her safety, they take her to their stronghold. It is there that they learn that she is Alencia, Princess of Crimea. When she awakens, the woman gives her name as Alencia and lays claim to the title of Princess of Crimea. See, it's like we're mind melded. Sweet, nice styles indeed. She relates a sad tale of her flight from Crimea and of her parents' murder at the hands of Ashnod, King of Dayan. The Greil Mercenaries answer Princess Alencia's plea for help and agree to escort her to the Kingdom of Gallia. Though some of our folks are not super thrilled about it. Now, Gallia is home to Beastmen. Located to the southwest of Crimea, Gallia is home to the Laguz, a race quite unlike Ike and his fellow Beorc. Beorc are humans or humanoid And the Lagoos are a race that have a humanoid form with some animal characteristics, but can transform into full beast mode. So, yeah. You'll see here momentarily. Crimea and Gallia have long struggled to overcome their differences. In recent years, the two kingdoms have done much to ease the prejudice between the Lagoos and the Beorc factions. Their combined efforts have forged a bond of trust and friendship that may yet overcome years of intolerance. Well, good for them. Ike and company escape the Daean army, abandoning their longtime base. From there, they begin the long march toward Gallia. Their task clear and their destination far, they slip into an ocean of trees. Hey, look, we already got our first spammer of the day. Hi, Emmett Wall. How are you doing today? Voon.rent. Yep. Don't click on that. You know what? I will remove you, good sir, from my chat, but I am not going to remove your thing from the view. People will always get to see and shame you for all of the days of their lives because of what you have done here on this day. It is not up to me. It is your choice. Blazes, why does it have to be so blamed? Blamed humid or blamed humid? I don't know. If we weren't being chased, I'd strip off this armor here and now. Well, I'm sure Lindsay would appreciate that. And Titania. Well, then I'm almost glad we are being pursued. I suppose you'll have to grin and bear it, won't you? I suppose I will. Right. So, enough of your griping. You're merely wasting energy. Still, this heat is appalling. Dense forests such as these are not made for us delicate humans. The subhumans love them, though. These subhumans, are they really so different from us? What? You mean to tell me you've never seen a beast man before? No, never. Well, I have. They're a hairy bunch, I'll tell you. And ugly as sin, too. Their faces are all fangs and whisker. Their claws are like daggers, razor sharp and deadly. And even though they can speak our language, they're beasts through and through, savages, every one. Are there more than one type? The ones Shinon calls subhumans can be divided into 3 groups, each one named for its physical characteristics. Sure. First, the beast tribe, next, the bird tribe, and finally, the dragon tribe. They are traditionally called Lagoos. The Lagoos, it's probably like Legas or something, tribe residing here in Gallia is the beast tribe, who possess those feline qualities of which Shinon spoke. To the south are the islands where the birdmen live. The dragons are in Goldoa. It's something every mercenary should know. Indubitably. Well, I'm kind of new to the mercenary game, man. Calm down. Looks like you know even less than I gave you credit for, Ike, my boy. Appreciate you. Perhaps. A little farther, and we'll be out of these trees, Ike. Really? That means Gallia proper. Compared to this forest, even a kingdom of half-breeds will seem like heaven. He's not a big forest fan, apparently. Yeah, you know. It's not for everybody. Oh, and it's our girl, Petrine. And that's when we lost track of them. I assigned a squad to pursue them and return so I can give you this report. Understood. You may step down. So, Princess Elincia is making her way through the forest to Gallia. Ina! It appears your advice was sound. Well done. You have earned my praise. Thank you. When the king assigned me a tactician, I wondered what I had done to lose his trust. When I saw it was a young girl, I burned with anger at the king's judgment. Still, it worked out better than I had expected. Keep up the good work. But of course. Now then, it's time for the hunt to begin. Hold it right there, everyone. We're coming to the edge of the forest. Form up combat positions. Yeah, I don't suppose our Daean pursuers will be willing to let us just slip away. There is no doubt that they will attack again. Without knowing their numbers, it is difficult to advise a course of action. Take your best guess, Soren. Well, I mean... With the limited information we have, what is the best way to proceed? Well, some of our group cannot fight. If we are caught, we'll have a difficult time defending them and attacking the Daeans. I propose we separate into two groups, a small fighting force to engage the enemy and buy the main group some time. And the rest of us, who will escort the Princess Gallia at full speed. The Princess to Gallia? At full speed. You want to divide our combat strength, the main force aside, don't you think the risk to the smaller group is too high? Well, I believe this is the only way to achieve our goal and keep casualties to a minimum. It's possible there's an ambush waiting for us at the edge of the forest. If we proceed with no plan, we may be caught between the pursuit and the ambush, which would be the end of all of us. Well, it looks like we've no choice but to give it a go. Alright, let's split up. The diversionary team will be Gatri, Shinon, and me. The rest of you guard Princess Alencia and proceed to Gallia straight away. Got it? Are you sure you're taking enough men? Idiot pup. Smaller numbers means better mobility. Your time would be better spent worrying about yourself than about us. Listen up, this will probably prove to be the biggest fight this company's faced. Yeah. Remember, you've got only one life to live. That's a soap opera, isn't it? I think it is. Or was. I don't know. I don't want any of you dying on me. In times like these, it matters not what our blood ties are. We are family. If you don't want to cause your family any grief, then live! Ike will be commanding the main force. Titania, you're his support. Alright, let's move out. See you all in Gallia. Titania's like, why do you hate me so much? I'm your number 2. Why do you keep making me a number 2? A big old stinky turd. It's not fair. I've worked too hard for this. Why do you keep giving Ike my role? It's not great. For her. It's pretty good for us, though, as Ike. So, they're waiting for us after all. Of course. There are more of them than I'd imagine there would be. I thought they would have been spread out across the forest border. I didn't expect to see so many in one place. Do we rethink our strategy? No, we've already split up. It's too late to reconsider now. Isn't there some way we can at least get the Princess, Mist, and Rolf to the far shore safely? There are 2 bridges. This thicket extends to the edge of the westernmost bridge. If we can use the trees as cover, we might be able to reach the bridge undetected. From there, we can launch a surprise attack. We'll be creating a diversion, right? Correct. While we keep the enemy's attention, the princess and the others can cross the bridge to safety. We've no time for discussion. That's the plan we go with. My lord Ike, I will fight with you. Yeah! Come on, Rolf. Mist, you too. No, you won't. My lord? I cannot let you expose yourself to danger of any kind. Everyone here is risking his life to ensure your safety. Do you understand that? You'll cooperate and do as I ask. I see. I will do my part. It's settled then. Right. Let's break through their lines. Mist, Rolf, take care of the princess. Do not let yourselves be seen. Right. Be careful, everyone.
Leave it to us, Ike. We'll just pretend it's a game of hide and seek. And you'll lose the hide and seek.
Yeah, whatever you say, man. Everyone, ready? Let's get it going. Okay, we can choose our... Again, we don't really have a lot of choices as items, maybe? I guess we could look around. Could she use the lance? I can't remember. Yeah, oh yeah, it'll be grayed out if she can't. Alright. Well, I dare say we should trade Soren's hammer. Ooh, do I want to put it on Boyd or her? Boyd. Alright, and you just can hold the other stats. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We have nothing in the convoy? Okay. Or at least not yet. Alright, let's get to it. Begin the battle!
My God.
That's a lot. That is a lot of folk. It's a mill, the short spear. I believe that's an upgrade to the javelin. Which means that he will not be... Ooh, a poleaxe. That's probably not great. We got some soldiers. I mean, I feel like I could just, like, go and slap these guys just for the funsies, but it will probably make things more challenging. Mercenary. I feel like we're just gonna get, like, backstabbed. Backstubbed. Alright, whatever. Let's get into it. I think I prefer that speed. Oh, we're gonna be so slow. Forest is not kind to most of us folk. Stay hidden. It is our only recourse. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Alright. Oh, almost dropped the controller. Sorry. Alright, give me 1 second, folks. I will be right back, probably. Most likely I'll be right back. I am returned! Did you miss me? Yeah? Good. Okay. Let's continue our very, very speedy efforts here. I think Boyd is the most at home in the woody woods. Oh, I could have shoved Boyd there if I wanted. Be careful that Soren doesn't ruin everything for us. Could shove him. But he might be outside the range. Hey, team Sukino. Suyukino. I can never say your company right. Greetings. I am playing an iconic one. It's true. It is a very true. Do I want to shove? Yeah, why not? We'll shove him just to be fun. Funsies. Oh, I'm still barely alive. It's fine. Okay, well, I mean, we're still missing a fair few folk, and honestly, I feel like maybe positioning a little bit more might be better. I mean, what if we move there? Do you think they see us? Probably. Poor thumb. It's just hates me so much, and it hurts. Why can't we shove the horses? But I can rescue somebody as on foot? What? I didn't know we could do that. I know you can rescue people on horseback. Didn't know you could do it on foot. Interesting. Interesting. Close. Not quite there yet. We're almost ready. We're almost ready to break through the chaos and do a battlation. Gotta be patient, I suppose. Alright. I never actually beat this one, so I am looking forward to maybe doing so. Alright, let's javelize you. Javelled! You've been javelled. is what Epiphanies Tactics was based off of loosely. Ah, like the whole Dawn Brigade thing. Shelmanai spiel. Gotcha. Radiant Dawn. Yeah, see, I played Radiant Dawn before I ever knew that this game existed. Then I ended up getting this game, and I played pretty far into it, but I never quite finished it. I'm not sure how I wish to proceed, to be honest. What if I shove you now? There it is. Alright. Oh, well, that is not something I can pronounce, but greetings, good morning. Well, not that I can pronounce most things. Well, let's be fair. There's a great many things that I am not going to be able to pronounce. All right, I suppose the old eye. Ooh, that's terrible. Just curious to. Yeah, we're really bad at hitting things apparently. Well, wish me luck. Hey, we hit. Okay, surprised. Medium shocked. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it looks like we may... Hold on, before we do that. We may be using... Nope, Titania can't do it either. Well, you're going to be having a load of fun in a minute. Get back here, Boyd. Items. Good. I think I need this to smack the giant thing that's coming to hit me in the face. We'll find out. Ah, it's Jarvis. Hello, Jarvis. Radiant Dawn first. You think Soth is in this game, but as a kid in the background. Really? Interesting. Correct. Soth is in Path of Radiance, but he has no importance to this game's plot. In fact, he's the weakest character in this game. Interesting. We spotted the mercenaries there. You there. Inform General Petrine at once. Request that she gather the troops.
Yes, my lord.
Well, I'm trying to remember who Soth was. I feel like it's a green-haired character, but I could be totally wrong. Oh, Ike, you did not do as much damage as I thought. I know we got Rolf in this game. I remember Rolf is our archer in future endeavors. Oh, well, you know, at least we'll trade a little bit here. Maybe. We can hit. All right, we hit. Green-haired rogue guy. Okay. I said, like, I vaguely have a picture in my mind as to who it is, but... Oh, I made a mistake putting you in and her. That was not a good plan. Alright. Are you still terrible at magicking big guys? Yeah, but it'll work. So let's take you down. How messed up is Ike right now? You can sign off on medium messed up? Going from the weakest character in this game to the strongest of the early game was quite the glow up. There's a phrase that's come into prominence over the last, like, half a month. I did get the... Was it actually fan art? And thank you for that. I've been working my schedule trying to... Okay, I can take that down. Trying to get back to where I was. Essentially... I wasn't super deep into the game. I was a little bit further than what was shown, but I have lost some footage of things. And switching computers, I also lost the save file. So I have to start over, which again, I'm not super deep into, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, it is still a thing. Alright, well, I don't want to use the Regal sword. Probably don't need that. That'll work. Oh yeah, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month, I've just so many people have said blow up. Just like people are all over the we'll say phrase. It's another one of those nope for me's, but the phrase, oh, that's a big oof. You mean mistake? Like really? Ugh. Sorry. I know, my disdain. I can't help it. Just so old man yells at cloud. It's like one of those, right? Like I can handle, oh, you yoinked that away. But I can't handle you yeeted something. That's, nope. Nope. Mm-mm. I guess it'd be like with my parents, maybe when we came up and we're like, hey, that's pretty sick. And they're like, what? Do they need medical attention type situation? I'm okay with sick. It makes sense. Like, oh, that's wicked or that's sick. You know, that's all fine for me. So many of the phrases that these young folk use these days, just, they're so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. I'm sorry. I'm an old man. It's finally happened. Well, I mean, it's been happening, right? But still. It's funny. It's weird. It's really weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to misclick. Apologies. Just like super calls you out when you miss a move. Oh, sorry. Good thing we're not playing Operation here. Okay. You pay the artist that you hired for. Okay. Oh gosh. Euglika, maybe? Or to draw the character that was your favorite. Yes. I feel like Glow Up was used a lot, referring to time skip in Three Houses. See, I avoided almost every spoiler in Three Houses, so I still don't know exactly. I know there's a time skip, but I don't know anything about it yet. I will get there eventually. It will happen. Yep. On Steam and on each. Oh, one of the, not that it matters, and you don't have to do it, but I often will go back through my my emails and dig around and see if there was something that I missed or I hadn't activated and so on and so forth. I think one of the things you sent me was previously activated by someone else. So you doubled down on a code, or maybe I hadn't activated it and you just tried it. And it might have been for whatever that other one was, which would not work on brand for me, so it's totally okay if you don't want to send that code my way. But yeah, I think it was one of the latest things you sent my way. Like I said, I've been trying to get things back to where they should be so I can continue my adventures. And I'm also potentially working on something else, which might be interesting. I just don't know how I want to pursue it. Give me a second. Let me look. What is this? Oh. There we go. Let's try that. Not that one. It was this one. No, that wasn't it. Sorry. No, I think I have that one. I think I have that one. I'm sorry. It was the one that you said that you weren't sending many things out to. I think it was the one you mentioned earlier. I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Okay, that is one that I already own. Nope. Let's see what this one is. Well, my email is always a disaster sometimes. Okay. Okay, Alorian Tactics. Got that one. Which I haven't got a chance to try yet. Ah, it's this. Oh, it's whatever this one is. All right, give me a second. I will let you know in a moment's time what this is. A duplicate product code. It is most recent game. Oh, you didn't actually tell me which one it was. If you want, I can just send the code back to you and you can figure it out. I think it was the one that you mentioned earlier, the one you hired the artist for, that one that I can pronounce totally amazingly, by the way. Is that a bot spam? What is it? Oh, it is a bot spam. Thank you. Sorry, I was not checking now. Yeah, we're gonna throw that away. Good old bones. Yeah, I was reading over it just recently. I've been rearranging my Steam library a little bit, and I was like, ooh, another follow through on or another follow up on that. So, like I said, we'll get there. Again, I'm not that far in, so I think honestly I can probably just play like an hour and a half, and I'll be back to where I was. I just don't know, you know, it's not going to match up 100% because of everything. And Beasteria, yes. Yes. All right, what are we? All right, I'm attacking something. What am I attacking? Oh, that guy. All right, could be attacking that guy. All right. Soren, how messed up are you? You're 5. Boyd, you're still inside. I should probably poop you out of Titania because... sorry. Because I don't want to do that. I mean, who would want to... All right, I guess it's Soren. Wait, what about you, Oscar? Okay, you're fine. Reese, just get over here, buddy. Wait, you know what? Let's push you there. And then shove. Push Ike away. Closer or something. Yep, Soren. Oh man, we're just getting all of them. Euclika. That sounds slightly terrifying. Bye, Camille. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, well, that's just the thing. So I didn't think it was gonna work for my audience anyway. Or for my channel, so it wasn't a big deal that it didn't work. I just figured I'd let you know, and like I said, it's fine. If you don't want to send another one, that's okay. What do you? Oh, I can take somebody. Oh, might as well do. Oh, and then I can drop them. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't even know I could do that. Look at that, learning stuff. So like, it's fine that one didn't work, but it's just one of those things. I was like, oh, I wonder if someone stole the key, or if you ended up sending out from the same key batch, which happens, trust me, a lot. I know, because even our folks do it occasionally, not all that often, and a lot of the other PR folk and such do it. Some people, they're like, oh, did you really get another key? Some people just won't talk to you anymore, like, oh, you're trying to steal keys. I'm like, why would I ever do that? I'm not going to steal a key. I'm not going to sell a key. It's never going to happen. What's this? They're not bad. Let's go, man. Hit those mercenary scum with everything you've got or have. Wasn't there like 2? Yeah, wasn't there like 2 more folk over there? Oscar, Boyd give each other +10 to their critical hit if they're next to each other. I did not know that. I did play Dark Deity. I don't remember how many. Like, I'm about... I don't know if I'm halfway through, but I'm like in chapter 9 or something. I feel. I'm pretty far up there. Actually, I can kind of look really quickly. I'm loving it. It's really, really good. Now, I will say, I don't think I ever really got to tell you this. I love that you're able to make tactics games and so on and so forth, and a lot of other folks are doing that with that same program. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate that program so much. It's so far behind the times as to what should be working these days. Like, the resolution is terrible. It makes me resize all sorts of stuff on my screen. If you hit escape, you immediately exit, which I think might be an option that you can fix. I'm not sure if that's a thing in the game itself. Like, there's so many things about that program, the SRPG maker or whatever it is, that I do not like. Again, I'm glad it's a tool and people are able to use it, and apparently it's at least somewhat usable, user-friendly, and workable. But I don't like that program at all, from my end, anyway. Yeah, see, it's limited. And again, nothing against you or using that, or like you make garbage, because that's not the case. I just don't like that program, even though I do enjoy games that are made with that program. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Because I told somebody recently, the Gray Heritage something, kind of the same thing when I was checking out their demo of the game. I know that Craig Stern of Sinister Design, I think he moved on to Unity himself, because he was using something else. I don't think it was what you're using. He was using a different program, and with Telepath Tactics, I did play through the entire game on that one, and it started to really chug and slow down, and I don't know why. I don't know if he ever fully was able to fix it, but he moved on to learn Unity. I think that's what he's in. And he says, you know, it took a little bit to get into, but there's so many more options now. There's so many more things that he can do, and it's just a much nicer, you know, whatever. And the game doesn't have the same issues. So he essentially redid the entire game in Unity, and it's due out, I think, in about a month's time. Telepath Tactics Liberated, I believe is what it's called. So I'm looking forward to that. He's done some tweaking, some changing. He might have added in some dialogue lines, hired an artist to do some additional artwork and all sorts of stuff of that ilk. So it might just be too much to do, but it might be something you want to look into. Again, like I said, I enjoy the games that come from the SRPG maker or whatever it's called exactly, but I do not like that program. Oh, SRPG Studio, that's what it's called. Okay. And most of the resources are Japanese only. Oh, good times. Buy some from the resources and other programmers and designers. So much you can really do with it. Love the exploration on a map and stuff, more variety, but can't do much. Yep. Well, like I said, it might be something just from somebody else who did, you know, an SRPG game and really likes them. It might be something to look into, maybe checking out Unity and trying to figure out if it's something that's viable in the future for you. Again, I don't have all the answers. I don't program. I've never made a video game. So, like I said, it feels bad to even be like, I don't like the program that you use. You know, I'm honest, but again, that just because I don't like something or a small part of something doesn't mean that the games themselves aren't good. A lot of people don't get that, right? A lot of people are like, oh my god, this has this one problem that's very slight, but it annoys me. Therefore, it's garbage and it should die in a fire. And you're like, whoa, calm down. How bad are you gonna... Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. How does Soren stack up against other wind-based dudes? Might need Reese to heal up Ike here. Looks like you're never going to use it again. Oh, again, okay. You just feel like you're producing shadow clones at this point. Well, like I said, I do hope you continue to make SRPG games. It's just... there's so many things out there all the time, right? Like, there's like a million games at any given point that it is really hard for me to keep up with just even a single publisher or... oh, they can't do anything to me. Okay, that's what I was hoping. A single publisher or even sometimes a single developer. Like you put out over the last like 4 or 5 years, probably like, well, I guess it was the last 4 years, probably like what, 6, 10 games. You put out quite a bit, and considering the pace at which I do many things, it's just not something I can keep up with. How far can Reese move? Okay, you can move far enough. That's what I was hoping. I don't have a time limit on this map, do I? I hope not. Just like right now, Square Enix, for whatever reason, is being kind enough to me to send some of their stuff my way. So I'm hoping that I can stay in their good graces long enough to get my hands on... I mean, I always want to stay in their good graces. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, aha, I'm going to do this thing and then be terrible. No. But get my hands on Project Triangle or Triangle Strategy or whatever it's called this week. Because... you know, that's 100% obviously right up my alley and something I absolutely would enjoy playing. I just don't know that... oh, I didn't look at the chance to hit there. It's my bad. But we'll see. What about you with your Javelin? You do better with an actual rollout smack? You do, because it's a sword guy, right? With the iron... yeah. Okay. Oscar's up a little bit. You hardly get free keys from any... yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. And there's no time limit. Good. I used, like, SGB just once because you could never use it ever again. And have something look unique. What is SGB? I'm sorry. Alright, you guys are very chatty today. That's good. Okay. Soren and the mage would engage in a wet noodle contest. Yeah, kind of is. Kind of was a little bit of a slow-paced battle there. Not a lot of damage being thrown around, but you know, at least Soren was strong enough to keep himself alive and take 0 damage, which is the dream, right? You always want to find those people that can tank. All right, now the question is, do I use Titania to just murder everyone, which I totally could probably do, or keep him safe? I think I'm going to keep him safe. Gotta keep our healer alive. And I'm going to do like 2 damage to you. Oh, 5. It's not bad for an iron sword. Okay. Impressed. Game creation program. Was that Paper Game Maker one? Was awful. Smile Game Builder. Huh. I haven't heard of that one. Oh, look at that. Soren just slapped some fool upside the head and took him down. Good for Soren. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, good. He got the poleaxe. That's so useful for him. Yay. Alright, Soren. Keep with your, blowing your wind on people. Weaponize your breath. Can Reese hit people at all? Is that a thing he can do? No. Okay, I didn't think so. I'm like, is he even able to slap a fool? I don't think so. Get him, Boyd. Yeah. Alright, Ike, step up. You'll probably get slapped. It's fine. Alright, let's get it. Hey, Froxus. Dark Deity looks good, but with mechanics that really bother you. Your unit gets perm debuffs when they die, and you are constantly getting new characters that are higher level than your old ones. This makes your old characters pretty much cannon fodder. Well, here's... And again, I haven't gotten all the way to the end game, but I've gotten to the point where I was rescued by the trio, and they joined us, and I did something else. So I'm not sure how far in that is. I've been lucky enough, I think I've been lucky enough, that I've not actually died with any character yet, which is good, because like you said, permanent debuffs. But it's looking like we're, I think, finally at the point now where certain characters are not able to, you can't have the full party anymore. So you have to leave some behind. So the characters that are coming in are about the right level for me. I don't know if, again, we're going to get further into the future and there's going to be some super incredible people, but as it stands right now, I don't really feel like I need to lose or leave any of my other characters behind. I can still run with my original party, and I don't think it hurts me at all yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Multiple trios. The double, maybe. So we had one of the 3 ladies that joined us, and then the other 2 saved us from the army when we were about to get attacked because we went and saved a village, and then we got surrounded, and then they saved us. And I think they joined us, and then we also got some other random dude. This is just after getting Benji, who's just awful. I do not like Benji. And yet I also kind of like Benji. It's one of those weird ones. There are no... I don't think... Are there any side quests? I can't remember. I don't think so. You just have to kind of play straight through. I play too many games, so sometimes it gets a little muddled. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like Rise Eterna because they have different and unique game mechanics, and a lot of people are like, they're just bad. They were fine. I enjoyed them for what they were, at least up to the point where I was playing. But I could see why people would get annoyed at it. Yeah, really needed or wanted to stack speed, for instance, to make yourself basically constant, or whatever the stat was, to constantly crit every time and also dodge all attacks. You became pretty powerful. There's like no way to level up your unit, sadly, other than the main story. Yeah. Did I have to play through? I lost one video. I had to basically play through like 5 hours of the game to get back to that spot. I was like, because I had rendered it and I never uploaded it, and then I thought I had uploaded it, so I have to constantly, since I'm always in a battle with hard drive space, constantly delete stuff. So I only have like one episode, like the last one, and then I'm able to go forward. So then when I realized it, I'm like, no, it was too late. I couldn't do anything about it. What if we let you chuck something? Nope. Try again. Chuck something at this guy. Throw your hand axe at him. What's that going to do? Oh, he's just going to smack me back because he's got a javelin. Alright. But he's got a javelin, so your axe is better than... Yeah, it is. He might miss. Man, that's... Considering how much damage I just did, I feel like that is a very low experience gain. I know killing always gives you more, but... Didn't think it was going to be, like, that bad. Whew, that was rough. Could be inconsequential. Oh. Well, like I said, I've not had a character die yet, which is good. But that doesn't mean I'm far enough in the game where things are difficult enough for them to start dying either. Or... Now I've gotten really close and been very lucky. Oh, let me make sure I'm not saying I'm some great tactical genius. I got really lucky on several occasions where I should have had someone die, and I didn't. So, but contrary to that, and this is something I always thought was a little bit strange with your games, considering I already knew that Fire Emblem was one of your your big inspirations. Is death is a pretty big part of your game, and you have a lot of different ways to resurrect and bring folks back. And that's fine, but it's just weird coming from a game like Fire Emblem, where death is permanent. And, Dark Deity has kind of a middle ground there, where your characters die, and then they come back injured. So yours, you have to use money and resources to get them back. I mean, it doesn't cost nothing. And there's limited versions of limited amounts of those things to bring your characters back. But I always found, like, almost every time I played any of the levels in any of the games of yours that I have played, that is a tactical game like this, that I usually lost someone. Like, I felt like I lost people a lot. I mean, maybe I'm remembering poorly or something, but... I felt like I died a whole bunch in your games. And yeah, it's weird. So there's like 3 totally different perspectives there. And then you have something like Shining Force where your character's dead and he's gone for the mission, but then he's back the next mission if he does die. So, I mean, a whole bunch of different ways to look at it. I'm just going to kill this guy. Some of them don't do anything, but some are like permanent HP reduction, defense, something like that. Turn that one spear guy, Elias, into the Thunder God and just steams rolls things. Tactics doesn't have the revival item, so they come back in the next map. Well, again, like I said, all of them are different ways of doing it, and I like permadeath on some levels, and then I also hate it on other levels, because I remember in Path of Radiance, I made it through the entire game, but one of the last 2 or 3 levels, I couldn't get through without having to sacrifice someone. And so I ended up killing whoever the red-haired swordsman is in the next game. He was the one I had to leave behind and sacrifice. I tried like reloading like a dozen times. Could not figure out a way of doing it without losing anyone. It was very disappointing. But I like that consequence. However, I know when I play on my own, just like I admitted to right there, I do tend to just reload and fix the problems. But when I'm playing, like, on camera or whatever, 90% of the time I will live with my mistakes. There's a few times I'll reload, but you'll have other people like, as I like to call him, Colonel Save Scum RPG, who no matter what he's playing, if it's got like quick load and stuff like that, just load it right back up anytime. Any mistake, any unit takes damage he didn't expect, or whatever it is that he's playing, just constantly, nonstop, never-ending save scumming. So I try to avoid that. I can't say that I always do, but I try to avoid it. All right, now here's the rub right now. The guy in the middle also has a weapon that can hit 2 away. Hey, we landed it. Okay. So if we get too close to him without preparing to actually finish him, it's risky. I think let's do this smartly here. Are you the reborn Juge Leon? Yes, that's me. Yeah. Hey, Mizuma. Turn-based thing is in Valerian Tactics. Death is a mechanic. It's like an ability you can use to your advantage to bring back fallen allies. Yeah, no. Like I said, you have a very unique and interesting way of doing it. As like I said, in almost every level you have people dying, and then there's even, if I remember correctly, you had like some sort of angel or something that had the ability to bring some people back anyway. I can't remember if they needed an item for that. I don't think so. But like it's a completely different take than what we have here in this game, for instance, or what we have in Shining Force, or as you said, in Valerian Tactics. So, like I said, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can go about it. The permanent injuries thing, that's another route that you can definitely take. So, like I said, I don't necessarily mind those as much, like the variety of different paths that still kind of leads to the same place. But I can see why certain ways would annoy people over others. I totally get that. I don't know if we're ever going to get him healed up enough. Also, some green units can bring back your fallen heroes across the map, too. Yep. Yeah, or not. Okay, with your units dying, roster is big enough. Yeah, that's another one. See, I do tend to become attached to my characters in general, so I don't like them dying. So your way of doing things is like mentally harder for me to deal with. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. Don't take this as like, oh, you're doing things wrong and it's terrible. It's mentally harder for me to be like, ah, dang it, so-and-so died. Like, it sucks. It's like, I don't want my characters dying. So it's a little bit harder on me in that regard. I'm just going to let Oscar do some work here. And hope he doesn't get himself owned in the future. All right, I think everybody can finish this guy off. We pretty much soaked the map the best we could here. Basically made transformations better. Good. Fixed a ton of the issues you had in the first game. Also, it had one character who has several form changes with different weapon uses. Interesting. Now, one of the things that I still don't like in any game that does it, though most games are fine and it works and it's whatever and I can tolerate it, I still don't like the mechanic. And it's the Fire Emblem thing. I don't like durability on weapons. I hate it. It's one of the things I like the least about Fire Emblem in general. Thoughts? What do you guys think of that? Like, I feel if you get a weapon, you should always have that weapon. You shouldn't have, or it should be you go somewhere and get it repaired. Kind of like in, I think in 3 Houses, you can get your weapons repaired for relatively cheap. I mean, you need like items and stuff, but I feel like you should be able to just go boom, get your items repaired if you want to have durability. I don't like things constantly breaking. It's something that just, I don't know, it gets under my skin, or having to constantly have multiple weapons because this one might break. I don't mind the multiple weapons because it fits, you know, oh, we're going up against a heavy armored guy. Let me pull out a hammer. Oh, we're going up against, I don't know, some random dude. Let me pull out my lighter weapon that I can attack twice with, you know? So, you know, that whole scenario. You do like killing characters off. Again, it's okay. Yeah, wasn't the start of Valerian Tactics 2 just like horribly depressing? Like half your team dies immediately, or all of your team but you. It's been a little bit. This is what you hate in this game, the weapon. Yeah, it's the one thing that I don't like. That is something that a lot of people use, and again, it doesn't like ruin the game for me. It's just a mechanic that I would prefer not to have. Well, we're gonna kill this guy no matter what, so try me. I'll not let even a single soldier get past. Dude, you're gonna do, some damage here. It's gonna hurt a lot, but we're. Oh, I didn't check for crit. That could have been bad. How bad are you gonna hit him? I wonder. You can't crit. Okay, that's good. Team Tsukino does weapon durability. There's a few other games. I'm trying to think. I know there's several, but I just can't think right now off the top of my head. I got a whole bunch of different tactics games. Like I said, I was literally last night going through, and I was where am I at? I'm in the end. Okay. Since my Steam library is absurd, oh my god, I can't even scroll to the top quickly. There we go. I was going through and I was separating out specifically tactics games from other things. So, this isn't a complete list yet, but this is what I have right now. Aelorian Tactics, the Banner Saga 1 through 3, Clarent Saga Tactics. I have not played that one yet, but I'm sure that one has weapon durability. Fae Tactics, want to get back to that. Felnarian Tactics 1, I have beaten. Didn't you do a remaster of that or something? Just recently? If there's something Ike has over the other Fire Emblem Lords, it's his boss battle quotes. Some of which are pretty savage. You don't like durability either, but you thought it would make it more faithful to Fire Emblem. Repair items in the future. There you go. Let's see. My OBS is spazzing out like crazy. Hopefully that's not causing any actual issues. It's just a weird glitch that I have to deal with. Valerian 1 and 2. Gem Wizard Tactics. It's a different one. I wanted to play this, and I will go back and do it at some point. It was a weird experience, but I want to go back and do it. I don't think I did it on the channel. Maybe I did. Did I play Grotesque Tactics on the channel, or did I play that solo before I started? It's about the time where I would have started doing the channel 8 years ago that I played that. Grotesque. I don't think I did on the channel. I did not. Okay. I did beat that one, though. So Grotesque Tactics, Evil Heroes, and Grotesque Tactics 2, Dungeons and Donuts. They're weird. They're very comical tactics games. Decent, not great. Hadean Tactics, I don't feel like that's a real tactic, like one of these type of games. It's got stuff that's similar to it, but I don't remember exactly what's going on with that one, so I'm just saying that's sort of. Hearticon Tactics. I don't think I actually played this one. Maybe I did. I can't remember. I will check that one out at some point. Heroes Tactics. I don't even know what that is either. That might even be like some sort of weird mobile game or free-to-play game that I just have installed. Yeah, it's a free-to-play game that I've never played. Oh, it's multiplayer. That's why. I don't like multiplayer tactics games or turn-based tactics. I don't know why. You'd think I would love it. I really don't like it. I just finished Magic Scroll Tactics. It's a side-scrolling tactics game. It was decent. Monstro Battle Tactics. I don't know what that is exactly. Of Gods and Men, the Daybreak Empire. I want to finish that one day. I remember I got pretty far into it and I never quite finished it. Again, not truly tactics, but close. You could create units, and I think they kind of leveled up, but like you had to start fresh on every map, so not true tactics. Same thing with Other Side, Overfall, Pendragon. Don't know where I got that one from. Pit People, hilarious. Post-Human War, pretty good looking game. Prodigy Tactics, something about that one just didn't sit right with me. I need to give it another shot. I think it was too simplistic. Very bad control. That's very possible. You had to give up on it. Too many misclicked, game over. It's been a while. Oh, no reason to play Oathbreaker. So what does Oathbreaker do, if you don't mind me asking? Purgatory, it's sort of a tactics game, but not exactly. Regalia of Men and Monarchs. That game has a lot of exposition, a ton of story, but it's very much a tactics game. What I was hoping to cover, but 1C Company I'm still very mad at, and I do not think I'm going to cover any of their stuff in the future. Reverie Tactics Prologue, I have that, and I could play it. I will not. I requested that, and they gave me some bullcrap lies, and I'm not real happy with them. So they burned their bridge with me for the second time in a row. So I don't know if I want to give them a third strike, you're out, or just, since they've given me the big double middle finger a couple times, just walk away and ignore 1C Company moving forward. I don't know. But yeah, that would have been one that we would have covered on the channel. Rhymeberta is a kind of a more anime-esque, very Japanese-looking game that it's got tactical combat in it. It looks like I'll check it out one day. I picked it up on sale a long time ago. Of course, Shining Force 1 and 2. I am not going to say this right. Shashibato President. It's time for battle. Maju Wars. Also looks like a tactics game. Very un-Japanese, as I'm sure you could tell. Shadowblade Tactics, not really a tactics game. That's more of Commandos. You ever play the Commandos games? I think it's more along those lines. Shields of Loyalty, turn-based tactics, but not exactly like this. Solasta, Crown of the Magister, need to play that. Haven't yet. Spaceland, very small scale, simplistic tactics game. Kind of cool. Strategy and Tactics, Dark Ages, not really. Super Dungeon Tactics, it's a pretty good game. Sword Legacy Omen, pretty good game. I've been wanting to try this at some point. Maybe I'll get around to it. Not sure. Tactics and Strategy Master, Joan of Arc. Tactics 5 Obsidian Brigade, really good game. I do like that one a lot. Tenderfoot Tactics, I've only played it like once, and it was kind of weird, but it was enjoyable, and I never got around to playing it again. Vistaria Saga 1 War of the Scions, I think that is from the creator of the original Fire Emblem. Come back to that one. Voidspire Tactics, completely different take. More of an RPG tactics game mixed together. Very cool. I do like that a whole lot. It's Rad. Is it Rad Codex? They do a lot of cool games. There's actually there are like 3 games that are similar to Voidspire Tactics. War Banners, kind of interesting. Warborn seems more simplistic than I would have than what I was hoping, but still decent. War Machine Tactics, completely different. Weaves of Fate. I don't know. I just found that I had this in my library yesterday. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I'll check that out at some point. And Wintermoor Tactics Club was also pretty cool. The very little bit of time that I played it. I want to play more and see what that one's like. But that's just a very small sample size. 47 tactics games that I pulled into a separate category. So like we're getting there. And I probably have another 20 or more just sitting there waiting. So how's it going, Commissar? All right. What type of? These are the type of games that I like the most. Is tactical turn-based strategy or strategy RPG games. Oathbreakers is a side quest simulator. Oh, like a spin-off. Okay, I got you. I do have. That is a very long list, and there's a lot more that I need to add to it. And that's not counting stuff I have on consoles, which I have this Fire Emblem, I have the other Fire Emblem, I have some stuff on Switch. I mean, Fort Triumph is another one that I know I don't have on the list yet, but I'll be adding it to the list. So there's a bunch. There's so many really good tactics games out there, and some that might not be heralded as, really good, but it's still pretty good. Let's be fair. All right, Boyd, what are you bringing to the table? Do the Iron Axe. Isn't worth playing, and I know I made it, but still not going to be worth playing if you already played the other Valerian Tactics first. It allows you to pick up from Cassania, and Drestabel, and Enelda factions. Oh, I rambled it off. It was just kind of basically I was making a list on Steam of tactics games because I want to always be playing one of those, like maybe daily type situation. So It's going all right. You just found out Star Wars: The Old Republic released an expansion. Oh, today. We got any emails or notifications that it was happening. BioWare needs to work on its ad campaign. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't hear about the Final Fantasy update until it was... I'm going to have to use her, aren't I? I have the land. What do you mean it's free? Are you talking about the mobile one or what? Because I have the Landgrisser one on Switch. 1 and 2 remastered. I'll kill him. Can I do that with an iron sword? No. And the steel sword's too heavy. Steel sword's too heavy. Sword. Nope. Alright, we're going with the regal sword, I guess. I will not allow you to take one step more. Then I have no choice but to cut you down and walk over you. That was pretty savage. And then we crit immediately. Alright. Oh, my life ends here. But sorry. But though you flee to Gallia, you will fall to Dame. I had to categorize your games, yep. I semi-retired and I'm entirely sure about continuing new games. I mean, I'm sort of working on one, but not fully committed. In there. Oh, well. I mean, it was a short burst. Like I said, well, I mean, maybe you've been working on more than what I've seen. Oh, no. Gotta throw out my iron sword, I guess. It's the problem killing people the wrong folks. It's like 5-6 years. It's like, I've created games for 5 or 6 years. Here's 20 of them. Enjoy. Now, to me, one of the big aspects of the things that I do enjoy, despite, the tactics and actually playing the games and everything else, is I do enjoy the stories. And that's something that, tactical turn-based strategy games in general can and often do get right. And it's something that I appreciate. Alright. It's kind of remake online version for the older games. Alright, so you think Ike is better than Robin, which is better than Byleth, which is better than Corrin. What about Marth? Where does Marth sit in your hierarchy? I do like Ike, too. I think Ike is definitely top tier. Byleth, I don't know. Ike is actually... I mean, they both have personality. They both talk. But there's... And again, I haven't gotten even to the time skip yet, but there's something... Obviously, that's the way they wrote the character, but there's something disconnected or broken in Byleth that... He's almost robotic, and I'm sure there's a reason for that, and we'll figure it out, but... So it's hard to really 100% like Byleth completely. And apparently the male voice actor for Byleth was some sort of horrible, terrible, abusive person. Whereas female Byleth, everyone loves. So take from that what you will. As a client, you can play the old Landgrisser franchise. That's PC client too. The budget for... Oh, it was really high for you, so... That it took the wind out of your sails. Ah. Felm in the ranking? Well, considering I haven't played through a lot, so for me, it's probably Ike, then Marth, and then Byleth, because these are the games that I've played. So I'd probably put Felm maybe smack dab between... Well, he'd be ahead of Byleth. He'd probably be either between Ike and Marth, or he'd be right after Marth. So top 4. Oh, there's a reason. Doesn't change the fact that I don't like characters fawning over the Avatar characters, especially when they don't talk. Now, I will say, if I started including Final Fantasy Tactics and Shining Force, Fire Emblem, from a character standpoint, Ike is probably the only one that really stands out for me enough to be in the top tier. Ramza's kind of a weird character. I don't particularly like the main character so much. I don't know that I particularly love Delita either. Mustadio has a funny name, so I always enjoyed Mustadio. Agrius is great character. I liked Agrius. Didn't care for either of the brothers. Gafgarian was an interesting character. A little too small timey though. Like he's kind of like mid boss, right? From Disgaea. And if we throw Disgaea in too, good luck. There's so many great characters in Disgaea, even if it's a bit of an aberration when it comes to the tactical strategy realm. But it leans into its insanity and it's its own thing, right? But it's still incredible. But no, Shining Force, there's a lot of characters there that I really enjoyed. I liked Peter. I think Peter was was he the Phoenix? I think Peter was the Phoenix. I liked Blue the Dragon. I think he was from 1. Peter was from 2. I don't know. I enjoyed a lot of them. I remember like Sarah. There was Luke. There was Gort. There was just a whole bunch of characters. It's been a long while. Well, not that long, but it's been quite a while since I played. And there's so many characters from so many games. It's hard for me to really remember all of them. But I do remember I really enjoyed a lot of the Shining Force characters. They were top tier for me. Disgaea being as insane and crazy as it is, and much more over the top and character driven, and absurd, 100% absurd. It's just not fair. Like I don't like putting them in the same category as other tactical strategy games because they're just like, oh, you're playing a little sword and a shield, a little arrow here and there. How about a nuclear shark bomb with lasers coming at you and blowing up the entire planet, and it does half damage to a low-level character? You're like, wait, what? It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the crowd. So, like I said, they're great and I love them, but they don't fit in with the rest of these. It's kind of its own category. Was it Garfarian? I thought it was Gafgarian. Not Garfarian from your game. I believe it was Gafgarian from Final Fantasy Tactics. I think that's how you say his name. It could be Gafarian. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. All right, sorry. I didn't love Ramza. Kind of, too naive, I guess. It was made as a reaction to the vitriol of Corrin talking too much. Oh. I guess you appreciate that Ike doesn't have a special bloodline or even destiny. Just a good dude with a good team of advisors. I don't really like Soren. I kind of want to like Soren, but he's just a very pompous... Accurate, though. He's usually right, but he's kind of a jerk. He's like, here's the facts and screw everybody else and everything. You can kind of appreciate it, but at the same time, can you? Wow, I am way off track of what I need to be doing. We went a little off the rails in this one, but it's good. Time to get out of here. Yeah, Ike is a normal guy doing good things. Garfarian is based on his name. Gotcha. That's what I assumed. So I remember I was like, I had to like, since I did so well, especially with the Californian raisin guy, try to at least pronunciate the folks correctly. I don't know how, but we made it. Brother, my lord Ike, Bist, Princess, Rolf, are you all well? Yep, we're fine. Is this Gallia? You know who really sucked in the first Fire Emblem game? Who I wanted to be good and he just sucked and he was horrible and I eventually had to drop him. Gordon or Gordine or whatever. I hated the fact that he was just terrible. He was so bad. He's like the first Archer character you get, and he's just god-awful. Just the worst. Is this Gallia? We made it, didn't we? We're safe now, right? I thought I would feel different, but I don't. Soren is more of a realist that wants to protect his in-group, even at the expense of others. He was ready to sell out Alencia until the mercenaries realized that the Danes were going to betray them anyway, so he isn't being malevolent. Yeah, he's definitely not benevolent, but he's probably also not evil. He's just like, hey, cold hard facts, here's the logic, here's the best course of action. I want to do what's best. I understand Soren's character. It doesn't mean I like him though. Algorium is a playable guest character in AT. Okay. And Soren is a nice name. Also, Soren is. I do like the name Soren. I'll give him that. But he is a jerky McJerkface. This is all due to your efforts. Thank you. Thanks, Alencia. Princess Alencia. It's still too early to rest easy. The others haven't joined us yet. All right, so here's a question. Since we seem to have, and I know, I think Tenebraification already chimed in on this last week. So we have a lot of tactics lovers here. What are your thoughts on the offshoot games? Just go with Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Warriors. What are your thoughts on those? Because there's going to be a new one, which I am looking forward to. I happen to like this, and I happen to like Dynasty Warriors Muso games a lot. And the production value and the quality that comes from them crossing over with these big publishers elevates it to like top tier level. So like Dynasty Warriors, you know, it's good. I like it. But playing, and I played quite a bit of the original Fire Emblem Warriors. Fire Emblem Warriors is like massively above it. And I hear like Hyrule Warriors and Persona 5 Strikers and all that stuff. Super, super high quality, really, really good stuff that people like that they don't normally like those type of games. So, thoughts on those? Oh, of course, he makes a contrast to the other advisor, Titania. She gives a more moral reason, Soren the more realist. Yep, that's true. We are talking about the commander. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Father, Shinon, Gatry. Princess Alencia, I'm afraid we're going to have to part ways here. I'm sorry, we're going to do what now? So you don't know. Oh, that's fair. But what do you mean? I think the ultimate way to enjoy that game, again, you have to at least be willing to know it has nothing to do, it's not Fire Emblem at all, other than it's in the world of Fire Emblem. But I think if you went and you actually played through every single Fire Emblem, from the very beginning all the way to the very end, and then maybe you probably don't even have to play Three Houses, because I think that came out beforehand. It came out before. If you played every single Fire Emblem up to the latest one, and then you went and you played Warriors, you would love it so much, because there's just all throughout history, the history of Fire Emblem, all the various different characters. They just come through, and you can play a multitude of them, and it's just great. It's a really fun time. I storyline sort of in some way makes sense. You get to rebattle a lot of your classic foes from the very first bad guy. I can't remember, the Garnif, I think it was, the big bad mage at the end of the first game. So it is pretty cool being able to see all the different characters being able to interact with each other, and then physically getting into the character and controlling it. And every character kind of plays different, feels a little bit different, and so on and so forth. But again, essentially, you're just smashing your way through hundreds, if not thousands, of enemies at any given time. So it's not for everyone, and I get that. And it's definitely not a tactical turn-based strategy game. But it is still really cool if you're one of those people that enjoys the lore and the story and the characters around a franchise or in a franchise, versus necessarily only the gameplay loop. Like, I like all of it. I like the gameplay loop, and I like the characters and all the story and all that stuff. Like, I enjoy all of that. So then to have that in a game that I also like, not as much, but I also like, and have that thrown at me, it was great. I really, really liked it. So, all right. Do you appreciate the offshoot games? Just not a fan of the Dynasty Warriors style game. Yeah, they're draining to you. You did play Age of Calamity and enjoyed it, but it's not something you want to play too often. Oh, that's fair. Gotta go to work. All right. Well, thanks. Oh god, I forgot your name already. I'm so sorry. Jarvis. It was Jarvis. The last Dynasty Warriors you played was Strike Force. Okay. It was really fun, and how you could go like Super Saiyan. So take care. You enjoyed it, knowing next to nothing about. Well, again, if you're a fan of those type of games, it doesn't matter as much what the coat of paint is on the game, you know, what franchise it's in or whatever else. You can still enjoy it. But if you don't necessarily like those games, the history and all the characters coming from a franchise into that could be a selling point, or it could be something where you step into and try it, and then you find out whether or not you like it. Were you planning on ever putting any of your games, Team Tsukino, onto Switch? Because I think it would probably excel at least somewhat there. But that might also be a big hassle and big pain. So, just wondering. We're going back to aid our companions. Like, I don't really like handheld consoles. So my Switch almost exclusively stays docked. And even then, I don't play it that often. But I know a lot of people would love to be able to take many games on the road. But of course, we also have the Steam Deck coming soon-ish, probably. All right, we're going back to aid our companions. Oh. So I want you to continue with Mist to the Royal Palace of Gallia. What? No, Ike, I'm going to stay with you. Listen to me, Mist. We must do it this way so that everyone gets out of here alive. Father and I will catch up to you right away. Don't worry. Have Father or I ever broken a promise to you? Well, no. All right, then. We'll go ahead. Did you fully beat it, Froxus? I know you said you were playing it. I just didn't know if you fully beat it. And did you finally dive into Three Kingdoms? I know, or Three Houses. See, Dynasty Warriors, it's just going to come to Three Kingdoms every time. Did you ever... You did. You played Fire Emblem Three Houses, right? I think you said you enjoyed it. What group did you decide to go with? Thank you, Miss. We'll see you soon. You're not really a mobile or handheld person either. Also, it would really depend on the game. Like how Luvo can't say words today. Could be on the Switch easily, but most of your games no. But it's something you thought about. All right. Three Houses, you finished first playthrough with Golden Deer. All right, Titania, please take. Did you finish Fire Emblem Warriors? All right, Titania, take care. Please take care of my brother. Promise. Yeah, my word on it. Old Red, you gonna take care of things. Oscar, Boyd, don't get killed out there, all right? Rolf, knock it off, both of you. Like a couple of old women. We're gonna be fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen while I'm around. Beat the story, but not all the side stuff. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I beat a lot of the side stuff. Didn't quite finish the story yet. I think. I don't know if I ever actually went all the way through to finish the story. I think I'm close to the end, but I didn't finish it. Because I did. All right. I will say that I did not care at all, and still really don't, at all. Like, even a little bit about the main characters from Fire Emblem Warriors. They're like, hey, here's these generic people that you're supposed to care about. I don't care at all about them. I want to play, like, Ike and Marth and Camilla. She's great. I mean, they had to make her great because, you know, everybody's like, ooh, eye candy, but she's just a really good character to play. Who was... I can't remember what her name was now. Because Seda was really good too. I mean, this is like a lot of just so many good characters. Who was the blue-haired from the more recent game? I can't remember his name. I cannot remember. Like I keep thinking I'm gonna get there, and it's just like nope, just nope. I'm sure Tenebraification will know. Shot running to a... Oh, alright, see ya. See ya, Proxus. There are mentions of their demise... until, like, Chapter 9. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, let's not get anybody killed. Let's try to make it all the way through without any losses. Pardon, my lord Reese. Yes? Take this with you, please. This is a men's staff, isn't it? Are you sure this is alright? Every one of you is putting yourself in harm's way on my account. You like that kind of detail, slightly different dialogue? That's good. Only hope that the staff can mitigate your risk even slightly. Well, one of the cool things, and I wasn't 100% sure that it was even a feature, but I was told this, from Falnarian Tactics, whenever someone died in that game, all the music stopped. It was just a sad, somber time. I kept thinking the game was glitching. I was like, oh no. And it was, that was the reason behind it. I wish there was some way of mentioning that, or maybe making like a voice line or like dialogue line toward that end. But I don't know how you would say that. But that was just a cool thing I never picked up on until you told me. So Thank you very much. This will help greatly. I will use it to aid the others in your name. What might have been cool, and I know that would have been more expensive, but what might have been cool is when someone died, the music shifted to like a death dirge sounds bad, but like a more somber, sad tone. Might have been a little bit different or a little bit easier to understand than the music just cutting out entirely. But it was still, like I said, a really cool thing. And he joins. Cousin felt like such a piece of garbage when Wolf joins, and he says he's joining because his brothers left and never came back. Oh, God. And he would not. Oh, no. If you'll excuse me, I'm sorry there's a limitation on the YouTube streaming. Chat, if you ever want to tend verification and no pressure to do so, it's totally up to you. I am trying to always stream both YouTube and Twitch. So you can always go join the Twitch channel if that's easier or better for you. Again, no pressure to do so. It's Bumpy McSquigum's Gaming. So twitch.tv, blah, 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 blah. Gaming at the end of it. And if chat's easier or better for you there, just go that route. It's totally fine. Like I said, I'm just trying to include as many people that want to watch the streams as possible. So, dual streaming. Would not going to let more of his family die. It's not adding in a dialogue argument between Aldrin and Whisper, because one is an atheist and the other is a church lover. That's fair. And cutting out is to pay respects. Yeah, like it was cool when you told me that, but I had no idea. I just got thinking that I did something, or somehow my recording software was killing the game. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, I kind of wish there was some way to like enlighten people that that's what was happening. Oh, benevolent Ashira, grant them all your blessings. All right, we're going to go now. Good luck. Watch your step and be careful. We'll see all of you again, I'm sure of it. I know you will all be safe. Let's get moving. Where to, Soren? We go east, on the road we used before. Let's find the commander before the enemy reinforcements show up. Alright, sure. That was a very long time for that level, but we had some good chats and discussions, and I apparently have an email. So many emails, so many emails. Oh, look at that. Baldur's Gate 3's Barbarians and patch 7 is out today. When are they going to release Baldur's Gate 3? Because I really want to dive into that when it's fully out. Like, I have a hard time fully committing to, or not committing, it's not right. Doing a lot of coverage of something if it's only partially done, because people don't want to see you rehash the same thing over and over, even if there's maybe a slightly new coat of paint or slightly different dialogue options, or maybe even use a different character. It's just, I feel like it kind of robs you a little bit. That's why I try to keep it to like one episode, maybe 2 episodes on like some early access stuff, or maybe a little mini series if you can like play through a run of a game or something. And this is something that's kind of evolved over time with me. Just because, like, say I played through, let's just say Baldur's Gate, for instance. I played through all that Baldur's Gate had to offer, maybe 20, 30 episodes in, and then, oh, another new patch dropped with a new chapter. Maybe we could just dive into the new chapter. Maybe we'd have to play it all the way through again. And then when the game finally releases, we've already covered 65% of the game, or whatever they released in the early access. And you guys have seen that, and now you have to see it all the way from the beginning again. Sure, it'll draw some new eyes to the product, new eyes on the videos, but a lot of people will be like, I've already seen that, and you might watch somebody else instead. So I don't know, like it's kind of a weird spot to be in. You'll keep that in mind. You typically avoided Twitch chat because the times you did join it was a spam. Well, that's just it. I'm not a. I'd like to be a little bit bigger than I am, but I'm not a big Twitch streamer, even though I've been on the platform for 6+ years. So you don't have to worry about that. The chat, well, you see the chat right now, too. You see it as both YouTube and Twitch. Actually, Twitch is very quiet right now. I think Commissar was on Twitch, Rupert, and Froxus. So, and it shows up on the screen. So, like I said, whatever is comfortable, whatever works for you, totally fine. Like I said, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything, but just letting you know that that is an option. And I don't think that they limit what you can type. So, They're not here either. Pursuing them any farther might be dangerous. I think it would be best if we return to Gallia for now. It's possible the commander may have followed another road into Gallia. It's something we should consider. You're right, getting killed looking for them would be a waste of everything they accomplished by breaking away. I guess all we can do is trust that that they're well in withdrawal. Ike, there's a fort over there just now. For a moment only. I thought I saw someone. Shall we investigate? What? Really? Yes, let's go take a look. Like I said, right now, like, realistically... Ooh, getting to go into a fort and do some battlation here. Realistically, where I'd like to be, like, somewhere between 20 and, like, 50 people on Twitch would make me very happy. I don't need, like, 500 or 600 people on Twitch. That'd be great. Like, just a steady 20 to 50 people every time. And if it got a little bit bigger, that's great. But I'm not looking for it to be massive. It just, right now we have 8 people, which is decent. There's been times where it's been 1 or 2, and it's really a sad day. It's funny, we have 8 people on Twitch according to the Twitch count, and then according to the chat thing over here, we only have 7 people, and that includes 2 people on YouTube, so... Love stuff. Oh, there's... Okay, now we have 10. See, it just doesn't update, but now I did that, I actually lost whatever the last thing was said was. Sorry. Hey, look, I have a cursor in this small little window here. Alright, sorry. It seems as though this place has been abandoned for a long time. There's no one here. Could have sworn I saw a silhouette, but I guess it was a trick of the light. Let's take a quick look around. If we don't find anything here, we'll head back to Gallia. Very well. Oh, by the way, if you guys ever play Fire Emblem Three Houses, if you're not incredibly, like, really, really good, like, way better than me, don't play the game on insane difficulty or whatever the highest, or I think there's might even be a higher one than that. Whatever the highest difficulty level is, never play the game on that. It is absurdly difficult. I played normal thinking it was going to be tough. It was pretty easy. Normal was a bit easy for me. Played it on hard. I somehow did better on hard than I did on normal. I don't know. Something's wrong with me, I guess. I got lucky, though. I did get lucky, and I was playing it on my own. So there were a lot of the revert back things that I was able to use. I tried to use those very sparingly on the actual series. But playing it on insane difficulty, it's like if normal was, you know, say normal is like a 0 line, right? So normal's, again, relatively easy for me for whatever reason, right? So easy. 0. Hard might have been like a 20 increase, so you're at like a 20. Insane is like 300. It goes from like 0 to 20 to 300. It's such an increase in difficulty. It's crazy. It's literally insane. Hence the name. Which isn't normal. Normally you go normal, hard, you know, there's like a steady increase in difficulty. Nope. Just completely out the window. It's like literally like 12 times harder than hard difficulty. It's really absurd. So just don't put yourself through that if you're not looking for the challenge, because it's brutal. It's really brutal. Maniac difficulty. It basically cheats. Enemies get more skills. Oh, did they add it? I thought I remember hearing them adding a new difficulty beyond insane or whatever it was. So I think there is another one above that now. Enemies get more skills than you, and their stats are far higher than the level 110. Or is that what it's called? It's not insane. It's called Maniac, maybe? Oh, and there's more enemy units. Yep. And they don't give as much experience. Yep. And yeah, it's really rough. 20 to 300 real quick. Yeah, it did. Hey, Exile. Welcome. Dang. You beat the Blue Lions and the Golden Deer. See, I'm almost at the time skip, from what I'm to understand, with the Black Eagle. So, on the New Game Plus. Oh, that's cool that there is a New Game Plus. All right, here they are. I found the Crimean Mercenaries. Surround them! Well, we did a big bad mistake here, didn't we? Curses, Dayan troops! Well, let's get ourselves into a corner and see what happens. I think we're fine. Let's save again. Oop. Remember, don't hit the wrong button or it's like, Operation! Alright. Yeah, it's crazy, man. The difficulty spike in Fire Emblem Three Houses is just absolutely asinine. All right, so we got some treasure loot to be had. Do we have a there we go. Do we have an escape path, or is it murder everyone? Oh, it says clear route. So this dude doesn't move, we're good. If he moves, I'm gonna be sad because that means I'm gonna have to do some creative things. All right, let's get back in there. I think I want level 2. There we go. Man, I really don't like when I don't have archers, by the way. I know we have mages, but he's burning through his magic like real quick. What items do you have? Oh, you have the pole axe. Can you use the pole axe? I don't think so. Nope. It is an axe, okay. Oh, boo. Alright, that's fine. I traded it and traded it back, and they're like, nope, can't do that. That's okay. So I gotta give it to her. That's fine. Pretty good chance to not hit him though. Oh, Boyd. All right, how about we do this? How about we slap you with him with the iron sword? We'll let Boyd finish you off, assuming he can actually land his attack, and we'll get you up there. Rolf is an archer, but he's not here. We don't have any of the. These are literally the entire squad right now. And we have Shinon, who's an archer too. But he's also not here, so we don't really have an archer in the squad right now, which makes me sad. I loves me archers in tactical games. Hey, we hit. Yeah. All right, let's go over here. Let's talk with you, my friend. She can use the lance too? Man, she can just do everything except the sword. She probably can't use the sword. Alright. We'll wait. Alright, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna trade with you. Oh, God. So many things. Okay. Hey, Mia? Yeah. Uh-oh. Dan Soldier's here, too. Now, where's that exit? What's that sound? Someone fighting? I like Mia. Oh, no, Mia. No, don't. No. Don't aggro that guy. That guy's my lifeline to be able to loot everything. Oh, you're going to ruin everything. Dang it. I told you were going to ruin everything. Okay, if I don't aggro the two big heavy knight guys, I might be able to still do this. Did I just get shot at? I think I did. No swords for Titania, which isn't much of a loss. Swords aren't great in this game. Yeah, doesn't Ike use an axe in the next game? Oh, she moved back. Oh, that's good. Yes. That was great. Sorry. Come here, Oscar. This game's great sometimes. I do likes it. I mean, she's probably not gonna die. Boyd, can you do good stuff here, man? Yeah, you can. I think I used to let Boyd fall behind, and it made me sad, so... do I want to... Yeah. Ugh. What's up, Mia? Your name wouldn't happen to be Ike, would it? I always like the Mia characters. They're great. The Myrmidons or whatever they're considered. It is, but who are you? I'm Mia. I'm a mercenary hired by Crimea to bolster the army's numbers. An army mercenary, huh? So, what are you doing here? I got careless and was captured. They were about to send me to a prison camp when Greil saved me. I've seen my father. Where? Just a little bit north of here. Not too far away, though. Really? So he's safe. Tell me, who exactly are you guys? We're the Greil Mercenaries. As you can see, we're fighting against day in and day out. I could use Axe's next game when he's tier 3. Ah, okay. Boyd gets enough speed, the man can... It's a can opener. Nice. You're taking on a whole Dayan battalion with these numbers. Nice. That settles it then. Settles what? This battle? I'm coming in on your side. You don't mind, do you? No, I don't. It's fine with me, but I don't know if you'll get paid just because I let you fight. I'll worry about the details later. Great. So it's all taken care of. What's next, boss man? Does she... She doesn't get to come into combat this time around. That's fine. Like, I want a healer, but I don't want a healer right now. Which could be a mistake. It's probably fine. Oh, you just really don't like him, huh? Glad there was no double attack. Is that a thief? He's a thief. They really don't want me to be able to do the things I want to do. Well, I suppose that's fair. Why did you have to go and hit him? What did Reese ever do to you? Ah, the old slim sword. What level is she? 6, 11, 6, 8. Is it 20 that you get promoted? Or is it just the item after 10? Alright, Oscar. Go ahead and slap this fool. That was a tremendous amount of damage. He's just dead. Alright. I was going to try to give you a little something there, but... guess not. Gotta stop that thief somehow. Well, she'll be fine. I know she's up against a spearman, but she'll be fine. You can run for the chest. It's a good way to make sure the players aren't too defensive with their playstyle. Yeah, I know. It's not really the defensive side that I was worried about. I just want to have one character... Okay, this guy. One character that I don't have to kill yet. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. I also have to be careful I don't overextend, which is definitely a thing that I've done in the past. Well, guess what? You're going to get another healing staff smack upside the noggin. Boop. Nope. Try again. Alright, and we may actually have to break out Titania and do Titania things. I know, shocking. At some point, I think relatively soon. Maybe not even that soon, to be honest. She's gonna no longer be just, you know, ungodly strong. And we might actually have to be careful with her. Alright, Mia. Get on over here. You're gonna go ahead and get healed by our buddy. I can always use a vulnerary. I can't heal myself, right? Yeah, it's never been a thing. A vulnerary, worst name for anything ever, by the way. To heal up Reese, if need be. Soren, dude, we need more books with you. What are we gonna do? You got nothing. You got nothing going on. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Yeah. So I don't think he's gonna be able to do the thing I want him to do. won't be able to do that if he can hit both. That is a dead individual. Boyd is doing some damage. I was a little bit sad in the original Fire Emblem because I don't think I had an axe user. He was the one character that I got killed early on in the game. I think I only lost one. I might have lost more than one. And all the other axe users were just too weak for me to play catch up with. So I tried a few times, but then I had to have powerhouses. I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. So it kind of all fell apart, sort of. Oh no, please don't hurt me. I like that Oscar's getting a little bit more buff. Alright. Can I steel sword you? I can, and that will put me in an okay spot for dealing with the big heavy armor boys. I think. Or I'm totally wrong and it's not going to work. HP skill, luck, and resistant. What is skill? Do we actually know what skill does? I will defend you here. Hold on. Let's see. I think we can go to unit. It might let us break down more stuff. The unit's fighting skill. The higher the number, the greater the unit's hit percentage. Huh. Okay. Unit speed. This affects how many times the unit will strike in a single attack. And then there's some weird, if it's over double or something, sometimes if it's over 2 or 4. Every game has a different mechanic. They get to attack twice. Damage from magic. Damage from weapons. I always like luck. It affects a bunch of different things. There's a hair in my mouth. Yeah. Physical strength. I feel like our strength gain is not where it should be right now. Ike, what are you doing, dude? Step up your game. Where's Boyd's strength at? Yeah, he's at 11. I mean, granted, he should be at 11. But you're on par with Oscar. That's embarrassing. I say, if Mia's stronger than you, we gonna have words, buddy. Okay, well, we stopped that thief. That doesn't mean there's not gonna be another thief coming out to mess with us. You really went after the axe-wielding guy who just one-shot your other guy with his double hit. Oh, no. Dang it. I don't know. Ah, this sucks. I can't hit people with the hand axe anyway, so whatever. I like having it, but I can't hit people with it. Oh, I still got 2 attacks. Cool. Is skill times 2 plus weapon plus accuracy plus biorhythm bonus. That's a lot. Oh, male or female axe users, which do you prefer? It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. I really did like Aldrin from your game, though. She was a beast. Character that I tend to play, though, is usually like a two-handed barbarian axe-using maniac. That's kind of my go-to. Like, that's what I want in every game ever. So, playing Final Fantasy XIV with the crew usually be in a few hours from now, a couple of hours. We'd be hopping in and playing, but my stomach's trying to kill me. One second. One of our people's gone, so I'm just gonna forgo it today. Might forego it again on Thursday as well, just to get some other stuff done, because I kind of have some things that need to get done, as always. So I don't think there's gonna be another stream tonight. But in Final Fantasy XIV, big two-handed axe-using guy, and also a tank somehow, because logic I don't understand, but it's cool. There's not generally a lot of female axe users. We have Titania. She's good. But right now, I do like her, and I want to use her a lot, but it nerfs everyone else. She's already at a level where she doesn't get much from the kills, so you have to not use her, except in oh crap moments, right? So that's what I'm trying to do, is only use her when it's absolutely necessary to use her. Aw, he stabbed me. Why couldn't he miss again? I rather enjoyed when he missed. You played 14 for 10 plus years on and off and on? Oh. We're on Data Center Crystal and I could never say it right. The weird cat thing, Courl. Couerl. Something like that. Or Coeurl. Whatever that is. That thing. We just started playing kind of in January, but really a bit more about 2 weeks ago. And leave it to Cup to just abandon us in our hour of need. So we have our 4-person squad. I just felt like it was something that would be cool to do. So we started it up. Party Commissar, myself, Mutanot, and Cup of Goodness. Schmack! He did. Alright, Boyd is coming up in this world. I guess I gotta give Soren a little bit of love. It's not that I don't want to give Soren love, it's that I don't want to use his books if I don't have to. Because he's almost out. Hey, Valor. Greetings. Yes, the Courl. Yeah, that thing. Nope. It is not JRPG. This is a tactical turn-based strategy game. Or, as I like to further differentiate, a tactical turn-based, squad-based strategy RPG, if you want to go that route. We still throw RPG in. And it is a Western, or sorry, an Eastern one, so it is technically Japanese. So you're still right in some senses. But no, not in the true, I don't say meaning behind, but what folks say a true JRPG is. This is not that. All right, how beat up are you? You're not. Can you chuck a spear in his face, maybe, or just a javelin even? Oh yeah, you can totally do that. Do that. That's gonna be nice. Just softening people up to let them kill themselves and from other people. It's a glorious thing. I love the I like the evil dangerous music, like when it switches. It's always something I enjoy in like every game. Oh, Titania, stop being so strong. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Ow, I didn't expect that guy to come out. And that dude just let me chuck 2 spears in his face and didn't even care. He's like, it's fine. It's probably okay. I mean, Ike is pretty incredibly far ahead right now. Let's slap him with that guy. There you go, Boyd. Enjoy that sweet level up. You're in the data center. Well, there you go. You're able to play if you ever need extra DPS, healer, or tank for any dungeon. Yeah, so we're still super early on, which it is fine. I'm sure at some point we'll probably get into, whenever it happens, I don't know, some late game stuff where we need more than the 4 people. I was kind of surprised there wasn't 5. It was literally like a wait, what? Moment when they said that there's only 4 people. I was like, really? So I'm a little bit actually saddened by that. All right, I gotta be a little bit careful here. Sorry, mate. Told you my nose is very itchy today. So we're not gonna do well against you. But let's just take a peek at what we can do with our javelin. Oh, well, when I said not well against you, I was wrong. Or I was right. I'm like, aha, that's so sad. That's so incredibly sad. Why? Why did you have to miss your first attack, you loser? Gosh, it's fine, Oscar. We still love you. Oh, okay. Well, this will be fine. Haha. Ah, feels good. I really love leveling up the fast swordsmen. They're amongst my favorite characters. I like the big, heavy axe people, and I like the fast swordsmen. And most of the flying units, to be honest. There's not a lot of things I don't like in Fire Emblem. I guess maybe the heavy armored people. I like them, but they're so slow. It's so hard to get them around anywhere. I have to... No, I don't have to kill him. He can't get past us. Okay. We can take our time. Over here, Ike, what are you using right now? Switch you back over to the iron sword. You'll do enough damage that way. Now we just gotta find Pete. Wait. Can Mia get... Do we have ways to get into the boxes at this point? I don't know. Okay. Supposed to be on the... So I'm watching what's happening here. I'm a little scared. Okay. Could also be an on-field reser or fate helper. The way leveling works in the game is that when you go into instances, you level sync. That's true. The current... Mia? Be careful, girl. Uh-oh. Why did he move now? Did I even move Reese? Wasn't he sitting there for 2 turns? I swear he was. Well, that sucked. Did not think he could reach that far. And honestly, he couldn't. Ha 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 ha. Found you at last. Provided more entertainment than I thought you would. Oh, that's so depressing. He couldn't, except he had the javelin and he chucked it. Oh, seriously. Me, I am General Petrine, and my arrival marks your doom. We just lost a healer. That's really bad. Lament your fortune, dear children, for all hope is lost. You're not wrong. You will not leave this place alive. I don't want to anymore. Petrine of the 4 Riders? Do you know her, Soren? She may be one of the 4 generals who are King Dan's most trusted confidants. She is said to wield a flame lance of terrible arcane might. Well, it doesn't matter. A regular lance is enough to kill my healer. Dang it. Alright, sorry. So, you're number 2, yeah, due to the level sinking. Yep, current area. Ahead of anyone unless you're too far behind in the story. That sucked, Froxus, yeah. Boyd did get a chest key he could use twice? Okay. Well, ha ha ha, you've heard of me. Why, I'm flattered. See, so we're over time, so technically that never happened. I can always revert that back, right, guys? I'll try to make this easy on all of you. What I should do, and what I'm thinking I'll do, I do need to stop here soon. Give me the princess and do it now. If I roast the girl along with you, Kurz, I won't be able to present her head to his majesty. Just send Ike in to fight him all by himself. If he lives, we're good. If he doesn't, then, oh, we have to reload. Sorry. Sorry to tell you this, but the princess isn't here. She's been in Gallia for quite some time. What? Nonsense is that? Do you expect me to believe you? There's no way mercenary scum like you could get past my troops. Well, not the way we just acted. It's a magic lance that targets resistance, which reset. Oh, well, that's super useful. Ah. That's ironic. They say that blind arrogance sows the field of its own destruction. Something tells me they were talking about you. Who the heck? Oh, sorry. Hey, it's the rest of our crew. You guys couldn't come 1 turn earlier? I was in a bad position, I guess. I really didn't think I was, but... Wait, Father. What are you doing back here, you dumb pup? Apparently getting reskilled. We got the princess safely into Gallia. When you didn't rejoin us, we decided to look for you. The mission wouldn't be complete until you returned. What am I to do with you? Still, you did well, except for the murdering your healer part. Good work, Ike. Ha! Ignoring me proves you've got more guts than common sense. So you're the commander, eh? And I was just waiting for some great hero. You're just another sellsword. Am I? Haha, you know, I think I'll keep you. Ooh. His Majesty, well, let's just say you enjoy strong men. Yes, I do think you'll make a grand souvenir. Good for him. You don't have to come along quietly, but I must have you alive. Dead men have no value after all. So the rumors of the Mad King Ashnard's twisted games are true, are they? Shannon, what are these twisted games the boss is talking about? There's a rumor that King Dayan gathers strong men from around the continent and sets them to fight one another. Those who live, regardless of their birth, are given influential positions. Don't know if it's true, though. Oh, so that weird dame's got her eye on the boss now, does she? Shannon, Gatry, I've distracted the woman. You too. Grab Ike and the others and get out of here now. Got it. Seriously, you couldn't have done this before they made their move? Well, Commander, we can't leave you here on your own. Idiota! That woman's no threat to the Commander. All right, come on, let's go. Move, we'll regroup in Gallia. You'll not escape me. Not you or your little friends. You're far too tasty a treat to pass up. You said your name was Petrine, is that right? Listen up, this place is nowhere near big enough. There's not enough room for a true contest between the two of us. I'm going elsewhere. You coming? Do you actually think I'm going to fall for such a simple ruse? You and I, we've got more power than the average person. We don't come across a chance like this too often. I like to flex my muscles without any distractions getting in the way. You? You really do know how to sweet-talk a girl, don't you? All right, I'm coming. Over here. Well, you get another healer, another 2 chapters. Yeah, I know. It still sucks. We'll get missed at some point, too. But we lost the men's staff. We lost the heal staff. That still had 29 charges on it. Untouched men's staff. I'm really sad. All right, man. I'm leaving you in charge here. Don't let even one of these Crimean vermin escape, understood? I want them exterminated by the time I return. I may just have really bad tactics. I mean, look, Ike's in a terrible position. Ike, you're not helping the cause, man. We join up with Shinnon and we get out of here. Come on, don't fall behind. Oh, things just got more interesting. Oh no, Ike, what are you doing? Don't run in crazy by yourself. I don't know what he's doing. Oscar's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of you, Mia. I got you. I got you, girl. Hey, don't get me fired. I'm about to not be streaming here in a minute. Should have already stopped, but I did a dumb thing, and now I have to totally retcon that. Hey, got another chest key. All right, well, we're going to go get that chest now. We don't care about Mia anymore. Mia's like, I'm just going to go over here. Just hang out. I like doorways. Okay. Don't worry, I will stop the assault from behind, because I am so powerful. Titania to the rescue! should I be like Cup was yesterday for a little while? That sucked. I popped over to you like, how are they doing? They're still going. That's cool. And then he's just muted. I'm like, no, Cup, no. Why? This is not the way. Don't worry. Those 4 people, I believe in Ike. He's totally got that. All by himself. He doesn't need help. He is a god amongst chipmunks or something. I don't know. John's like, nope. Who did I miss? Oh, Soren. Alright, just gonna chill right here. So much silence. Oh no! Please don't burn my nothing. Don't worry, I'll burn your nothing too. Oh no, Ike, whatever will you do? Please don't die. That will make me have to reload, by golly. Darn. See, I'm not save scumming, I'm just really bad at tactics. Now, randomly, because I decided. But boy, howdy, are we going to be high level when we die? No, we're not. We're dead right now. This is how we do. You don't dodge, man! God. Can't you see I'm trying to do something? You're ruining it, Ike. Stop being so good. Look, if he survives whatever, then good for him. Okay. Like, I say I'll pull back if he survives this, but... Oh, not here. Ike! Oh, hang on. You're so young. Life is just beginning. Please. Please open your eyes. Ike! Snake! Darn. I tried so hard, guys, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. That was such a difficult level. I'm still so mad that I got him killed. Not Ike. Ike deserved to die. I can't believe Reese got... Well, first off, I was shocked that the first archer that hit Reese hit him. I was like, you had the main character right there in front of you, and you ran all the way to like your maximum distance and shot him behind people. Like, good on you. That was a good move. It was the right move to do, but dang. And then just killed by a spear guy having a javelin. That is the worst. All right. Anyway, so I'll be back to this spot when we next meet without the dead guy, and it'll be great. Anyway, folks, sorry. Like I said, there's times where I will retcon stuff or I will reload or whatever the case is. That was stupid. There's no reason for me to have died there. That was just dumbness. I do miss some of the quality of life improvements that you get from even Felnarian Tactics and like newer games have it where you can press a single button, and maybe they have it on here and I'm just not doing it. But you can press a single button and see the attack radius and movement of everyone. I don't like having that on all the time, but I like having that as a quick thing instead of having to go, let's go over here and check this guy. Oh, he can attack this far. Let's go over here and check this one. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna get back to that spot. So basically, nothing's really happened except Reese is gonna be alive. That's basically it. You guys can watch the little opening video here for a minute while I basically do my outro. If you guys are looking forward to content on the channel, shame on you. You're very select few people who do. Sorry, just so many emails, not the ones I'm looking for, which is not a bad thing. Like, there's a lot of hubbub and talk about the upcoming... what's the rains on that? The upcoming Steam Next Fest. And there's a lot of like demos getting thrown around and everything else, so it's cool, but I'm usually too busy to dive into a lot of different demos and things, which makes me sad. Like, I like to do it, and I also don't like to do it because, again, oftentimes you're rehashing the same thing, or you're like, that was so great, and you want to play more, and then you have to wait like 2 years for the game to release. So, and of course, during why was Chrono Trigger just trending? Anyway, and on top of all that, there's like 30,000 games that are part of the Steam Next Fest. It's coming near the end of the month, I think in like 9 or 10 days. Anyway, long story short, there's too many demos to play during the Next Fest in general, and like I said, I'm usually busy during it anyway. So I don't like playing demos. Or if I do get a demo, and I do get to play a demo, I like playing it before it's out available to everyone else, because, you know, content creator only really gets people to watch stuff if they're a big fan of what they do, or they get something before the general masses are able to get it, right? It's like, oh, so-and-so's covering that. The demo's not out for 3 days. Then they get a chance to actually watch. So, you know, you really have to rely on developers and publishers and PR people to be able to do your job if you're a content creator, because they have to include you in things that give you that step above. Before everyone's already diving in and playing a game, you have to be able to get your hands on it. Anyway, hit my transition button. That's it. That's a stream. I'm on the wrong screen. Let's go again. There we go. That's it. That's a stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will be back on Thursday with more of this. Probably skipping both of Final Fantasy streams tonight and on Thursday. If you want to see me tomorrow, I will be doing a Indie Brothers Indie Spotlight on the Indie Brothers PR Twitch channel and their YouTube channel, which is just follow me on Twitter. The link will be there. It's the easiest way. And the game I'm playing, I totally remember, and I am not looking through my my pictures here that I made for this. Oh, right, Lake. I'll be playing Lake. That's what it is. I didn't even make it to the pictures. I remembered. Yes, I'll be playing Lake for about an hour, showcasing the game. It's one of the games that we work with for the Indie Brothers. I'm basically going through like all of the games are all up for grabs, basically for me to go and showcase and share the game, and we'll be putting it on the channel. There'll be a VOD and everything else. So about an hour showcase, an hour stream of the game, and that's usually leading into our game industry discussions that we have a little bit later on down the line. So 12 p.m. Eastern is when that stream is going to happen, and then usually most Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern we have our game industry discussion, and that's usually about an hour, hour and a half in length. This week one of our people is missing, so we are not going to do that. But next week we're going to be doing some Steam page mini reviews. So we'll be looking at some Steam pages that folks have sent in, and we will be kind of critiquing them, saying, all right, we like your presentation here. Some more GIFs, maybe clean up the text, the small text up by the capsule art needs to be a little bit different than the main body of the text, so kind of differentiate that instead of just copy paste. Capsule art could be a little bit more eye-catching, and just kind of go through that whole situation. There's been a few Steam store pages that have been just like perfect and really, really, really nice, and we like them a lot. So well, yeah, but we're going to be going and doing all that, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So, again, that'll be on the Indie Bros PR Twitch channel. And the YouTube doesn't have, like, an easy, like, youtube.com/Indie Bros PR. It's going to be some random numbers. So, again, follow us on Twitter. It's the easiest way to find it. So, yep, that's next week. This week, again, Lake tomorrow. And then I'll be doing Tales of Magial, a late-night stream. 9? No, it's 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. It'll be on the Steam store page for Tales of Magial. So that's the plan for the next few days at least. So you guys have a rough idea. All right, take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping in, guys and gals. Nice to see you guys chatting and everything else. I appreciate it. And you don't mind the Path of Radiance open. It's pretty epic, especially the shot of Ike inspiring the army. Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff in this. I'm thinking we'll have a full screen, like, I don't know if it'll be full HD, but at least be scaled up. The normal full screen, I think, when we move to Radiant Dawn. Because I think the Gamecube is stuck in this ratio. But I think it's fine. It works. Anyway, I'm out. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably.